Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gordon Frayne, and today we're back talking about Kaspa and Kaspa mining. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit that subscribe button as well, and if you want to get notified about similar videos, make sure to smash that bell notification icon so you can get notified, and don't forget to grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's going to be linked in the description below. Grab it while it's free, and let's get into the video. So Kaspa has been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies in 2024 thus far. We have done other videos specifically about Kaspa on the channel. You can check those out. We did a price prediction and we did a deep dive into the technical side of things. And in that technical deep dive, we talked about the fact that Kaspa is indeed a proof of work cryptocurrency. And this plays into the fact of how we're going to be talking about mining in this video. But the way that I explained Kaspa and the anticipation of the KRC20 smart contracts coming online for Kaspa as well, you know, with the smart contract side of things plus the proof of work consensus mechanism, it's kind of like a mix between Bitcoin and Ethereum and what we're seeing in terms of Kaspa development. So we know that it uses a block DAG structure as well. So again, solving, or at least claiming to solve, that blockchain trilemma problem by employing a proof of work consensus mechanism in conjunction with a DAG directed acyclic graph solution. So Kaspa is doing some pretty revolutionary things, and as I said, they are definitely claiming to be solving the blockchain trilemma problem of scalability, decentralization, and security. You know, in theory, a lot of the stuff that Kaspa lays out would lend itself to the fact that it is indeed solving the blockchain trilemma. However, you know, doing or saying what will happen in theory is one thing, and actually seeing that play out with adoption and with actual true scale in the medium to long run is another question. So we obviously have to wait and see, but there's a lot of promising happening within the Kaspa ecosystem. And again, what we're talking about here in this particular video is more of the mining side of things. And again, Kaspa has an emission schedule similar to Bitcoin, but also slightly different. We know that Bitcoin has a block reward halving event that occurs every 4 years, where the block reward for miners gets cut in half. So in the most recent epoch, we went from 6.25 Bitcoin per block as a reward to 3.125 Bitcoin per block as a reward. What that means is the supply issuance gets cut in half every 4 years and will continue to get cut in half every 4 years as we move towards the year 2140. With Kaspa and Kaspa's emission schedule, that looks slightly different. They've structured the emission schedule in such a way that the block reward essentially gets cut by about 5% every single month. So the reward that miners earn next month in August 2024 is going to be 5% less per block than it was in July 2024, and so on and so forth. It continues to get cut by 5% month over month until all of the Kaspa is mined. So a similar thesis to Bitcoin in terms of how the reward is reduced over time, but a slightly different structure, the way that they do the 5% per month versus 50% every 4 years. So again, looking at the mining side of things, this is not breaking news, but it's something that's kind of come out in the past few weeks. The fact that we've got some of the leading miners and mining companies, public mining companies like Marathon Digital, announcing that they've actually been mining Kaspa tokens since September of 2023. So Marathon came out at the end of June here, basically saying that they have been mining Kaspa profitably and successfully since the time frame of September 2023. They began mining it, obviously, given the fact that Marathon is one of the largest miners on the planet. They've got huge amounts of energy being put into mining, they've recognized that due to the similar proof of work consensus mechanism and the fact that the emission schedule is somewhat similar to Bitcoin's, they understood the underlying fundamentals around Kaspa's tokenomics and token structure and made a move to start mining Kaspa, and ultimately have made a very profitable decision as a result of that. So again, just looking at some of the headlines here that we saw come out just a few weeks ago at the end of June, Bitcoin miner Marathon mined 15 million worth of Kaspa tokens to diversify revenue. We can see that they mined about 93 million individual Kaspa tokens since September 2023, valued at about $15 million. And we did see them announce themselves directly on their own Twitter page here on June 27th that they have been mining Kaspa very actively. Diversification has been key to our investment in energy solutions and tech innovations, and it remains crucial in our digital asset compute operations. So Marathon recognizing, perhaps some of the similarities with how Kaspa's emission structure is scheduled, understanding the incentive mechanism in the proof of work governance that is employed by Kaspa. And again, we can see here as well that Marathon and their own stock price has had a very good 6 months over the course of 2024 thus far. Marathon's stock is up over 32% in the past 6 months, currently sitting at about $20.67. Marathon Digital Holdings Inc. is a publicly traded company and one of the largest mining corporations in the entire world. So I think it just bodes very well to show that big mining corporations like Marathon are pivoting and turning to recognize other profitable assets to mine, just like Kaspa. And, the result is obviously very profitable for them, but also seeing that reflected in their share price increasing by a factor of over 32% in the past 6 months bodes very, very well for them also. And if we just jump in and actually look at the chart for Kaspa as well, we can see here, again, we're looking at the weekly chart here, I think. Let's bring up a slightly different chart here on the MEXC. I think this gives us more data, but this is the 1 week chart here for Kaspa over the time period since the end of 2022. But if we look at the price appreciation of the Kaspa token since Marathon actually started mining Kaspa as well, we can see here this time frame from September of 2023 to the present day. We've even gone up a little bit in the past 48 hours or so. That's over a 400% increase in the price of Kaspa since September 2023 as well. So Kaspa has been appreciating in price time period when Marathon did actually begin mining Kaspa. So a very strategic move on their part. And, they were obviously looking at this point in time, thinking about, should we start mining Kaspa, and is it going to be a profitable, reliable move to do so? They were looking at this price appreciation going from, levels of below 1 cent and a fraction of 1 cent all the way up to the kind of 2 or 3 cents level as they were evaluating the potential profitability of making a move into mining Kaspa. So a very profitable move that they've made. It seems like they're going to be continuing to mine Kaspa. They've been doing so since September 2023 when the prices were around that kind of 3 cents to 3.5 cents level. And we're obviously up at prices back above 18 cents here today at the end of July 2024. So this was a very profitable and strategic move made by Marathon Digital Holdings. I think, we could see other miners coming to announce the fact that they've also been mining Kaspa, but it seems like it is quite a profitable move at this time. And I think, given how much appreciation is on the horizon for Kaspa in the next 12 to 18 months, again, this is not financial advice, but there could be a lot more profit to be made by some of the miners by turning to diversify into assets like Kaspa. So that is it for today's video. Just checking in on Kaspa and the fact that we're seeing some of the world's largest miners turning to mining Kaspa and doing so very profitably. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you want to get notified about similar videos, make sure to smash that bell notification icon. And once again, don't forget to grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's going to be linked in the description below. It is my gift to you. Grab it while it's free. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.